Hey everyone, Bob here. Today I would like you to learn the transport fleet management monitoring system, which I have developed for you guys. So if you're having a transport business providing transport services to another company in their manufacturing or distribution logistics, distributing all these finished products to their customers, or you're a transport department in your own company and the internal customers would be the distribution and logistics and the sales department and distributing all these products to the sales depot or direct to the customers, then it is critical that you're going to have a transport fleet management monitoring system in order for you to be successful in the operation of the transport fleet. As you know, the company is providing huge investment for the transport fleet. And these are the fixed asset that the company is maintaining in order for the company to be able to serve the customers of the products that we are distributing to the customers. So the things that we have included here in the monitoring system is the things that we're doing in terms of the work that we have carried out for the units, maintaining the unit in terms of the preventive maintenance and corrective maintenance, and also the fuel economy, the consumption of fuel. These are huge assets like semi trucks, heavy duty trucks, and different types of trailer or rigs. So it's important that we maintain the records on fuel economy and the work history because these are the biggest chunk of the budget that we're having in our fleet management system budget, especially the fuel economy. Right now the cost of fuel is increasing, so it's very important that we have a fuel efficient operation of the asset. And also the spare parts that we're buying and procuring and the spare parts that we are installing are quite expensive these days, so that's why we have to monitor, and we don't want too much cost in terms of the repair and maintenance. And this monitoring system is also very useful when we are during the time that we're doing the budget planning. Okay, we're doing annual budget planning and we need data in order to for us to base our budget planning upon. And whether you're doing a zero-based budgeting plan or you're doing a reactive planning, this monitoring management system will be very useful for that. So the things that we have included here are like the work history, the fuel economy, and we're also monitoring the all the government requirement, annual requirement for your unit to be able to run, the authorization from the government. So you need to do a MVPI or the motor vehicle periodic inspection. This is prerequisite of the annual registration that we're paying every year for our in order for us to be able to get the required registration before we are allowed to operate our transport fleet. Aside from the registration, we're also paying for the annual insurance premium. So we have to, monitor all these things in order for us to monitor whether we are on time in paying all this requirement from the government, the payment for the periodic inspection and payment for the annual registration tracker and payment for the annual insurance premium. And I have also included here the PM intervals that we're going to be doing for our maintenance of this fleet. and the PM planning and scheduling. Let's start with the PM. Okay, we'll start looking. We're gonna look at the job entry form. This is our job entry form. So whenever we're doing maintenance for our vehicles, which would entail the job that we're gonna be doing or the work description that we're gonna be doing for our maintenance of the fleet, and the parts material that's going to be used in our maintenance, the spare parts and the materials. And I have also included here the cost of the labor and the cost of the parts or materials that we're going to be using to to be able to maintain our vehicles or the transport fleet. And the transport fleet for the distribution of product will utilize semi truck, just like this one in the picture. That is a semi truck, and it's going to be rigging a trailer, which is around 40-footer or 55-footer long trailer. It could be a river van, or it could be a flatbed, low bed trailer, or high bed trailers. Okay, in rigging some equipment, okay, or some products, a closed van, a refrigerated van, or insulated van, or refrigerated van. Okay, so when we are entering the information here, we're also going to the report. The information will go straight to this. Right now, it's blank because we have not entered any information yet. So this report will include fleet number, unit description, make and model, the status, whether the unit is um, active or inactive, then the date that they have done the maintenance, the job type in terms of preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, the breakdown maintenance, the PM work type, the PM1, PM2, which I'm going to explain to you later, and the work description. What are the things that we are doing, that we have done, like repairs of water pump, overhaul of radiator, overhaul of the engine, changing of the oil filter, etc. Then the mechanic who has done the job and how many hours it took him to do the job, the odometer reading, the kilometer reading of the vehicle should be also entered here. And the labor rate, how much the labor rate, and labor cost, and then the spare parts materials used, unit price, quantity of the materials, unit measure, the parts material cost, and the total cost. The total cost would be the parts and material or material cost plus the labor cost. Okay, so go back to data entry. So the things that will be entering here will be automatically reflected on the report, which I have shown you here. So let's go to the fleet tracker. Okay, so that would be the work history. Then we're gonna be encoding the fuel economy. So the economy would be the date of refilling, the price per liter, the fuel type, like for example, diesel or petrol. Diesel or petrol. Petrol is like a gasoline. So say number of liters that we have refilled on the unit, the amount of the fuel, the driver, who is the driver driving the vehicle or the articulated vehicle, the odometer from origin. So your vehicle will start from the transport department for dispatch. So you're gonna record the odometer or the kilometer reading. Then upon reaching the destination, you also have to write the odometer or the kilometer on registered on the vehicle. So the kilometer run will be here, kilometer per liter, the liter per kilometer will be automatically calculated, and the amount per kilometer. So when you go to the report, you will have all this information which you have in the uh, entry code. Okay, it will be all here. We'll find that out later when we start doing our encoding. Okay, so that would be the fuel economy. Then for the entry for the tracker, okay, fleet operation annual requirement tracker. First, we're gonna have the MVPI, motor vehicle periodic inspection, because your vehicle will not be registered or registration will not be renewed unless you pass the vehicle passed the motor vehicle periodic inspection or the MVPI. And then, okay, we're gonna have a report on this also. This is the MVPI, the fleet number, the unit description, make and model. Then date of inspection, last assessment result. Next step, next inspection, MVPI, date to assessment 365 days. Then you need a renewal again. Okay, let's go back to fleet tracker. Or the next one, the annual registration tracker. So you need to monitor your registration of your vehicle and the insurance premium, how much you have paid for your, whether you have paid on time on your insurance premium for all your fleet, transport fleet. Okay, so now let's get started by looking at the PM intervals. The PM intervals, like you're having a PM1, PM2, PM3, PM4, PM5. PM1 is every 5,000 kilometers, and PM2 is like every 10,000 kilometers. So the every 5,000 kilometers is the change oil, the engine oil. If you're using a conventional or regular type of oil, engine oil, then you need to do an interval of every 5,000 kilometer change oil. But if you are going to use a special type of oil, which is a full synthetic oil, then the interval for the change oil would be longer, every 10,000 kilometer for full synthetic. Okay. For PM3, the kilometer is every 50,000 kilometers. For PM4, 75,000 kilometers. And the last one, PM5, is 150,000 kilometers. So these are the things that we're going to be doing, like the item description and the group system, like engine oil filter, lubrication, air filter for aspiration, fuel filter, fuel system, drive belt, okay, radiator hoses, thermostat, brake fluid, clutch fluid. These are the critical ones when we talk about the preventive maintenance. So the things that we're gonna be looking at when we're doing preventive maintenance and making sure that they are the things that we want to implement in terms of the work will be done. Here, automatic transmission fluid, ETF, power steering fluid, engine coolant, manual transmission, PCV valve, AGR valve, valve lash, fuel injectors, fuel governor. This is the semi truck, like the Mack truck, the Kenworth, the IH, MAN trucks, Volvo trucks, Scania, and everything else. They're having diesel engines. That's why we're having fuel injectors, fuel governor, accelerator, valve body, differential gear oil, engine support, valve cover gasket, brake shoes, brake pads, brakeman arm. This is for the steering group, steering system, idler arm, suspension arm, tie rods ends, propeller shaft bearing, transmission support, wheel bearing. These are the critical parts that we have to, you have to look when you're doing preventive maintenance. You have to make sure that they are okay. And if they're not okay, then you have to replace them. Brake slack adjuster, fifth wheel locking mechanism, kingpin, landing legs, airline, service line coupler, emergency line and coupler. This is when you are attaching the semi truck to the semi trailer. Power supply line, coupler, parking brake, wind deflector, airbags, etc., etc. So I have listed here up to 62 items. There are things that I have not included here, which is, unlikely that they're going to be damaged. If they are, then they will not fall under the preventive maintenance, but rather they will be on corrective maintenance or the breakdown repair. But if you find out the other parts that is you think is already, going to, you're going to be damaged soon, then you have to, be proactive. You have to anticipate. So that is what the preventive maintenance for. You have to make sure that they are being done, the replacement, the cleaning, the lubrication, etc. So these are the things that they're gonna be doing, the preventive maintenance action. We're gonna be checking, we're gonna be doing inspection. The checking is usually is like visual inspection by using your eyes, or touching them. But the inspection will entail really, removing the parts and doing inspection, thorough inspection. Then number three is changing, like the oil. We change the oil, or the oil filter. We're changing the oil filter. Then replacing the parts if the parts is really damaged. It's broken, it's not working anymore, then you have to replace. Make adjustment on the brakes or adjustment on the valves, etc. Lubrication is like lubricating the bearing, the wheel bearing, lubricating the kingpin, lubricating the fifth wheel, lubricating something else. Okay, and then or maybe a ball joint or something else. Or cleaning, you're cleaning the radiator, you're cleaning the wheels, you're cleaning something else. Okay, even the air valve, you're cleaning them. Tightening bolts that are getting loose, you're going to tighten them. So these are the 8 items that we're going to be doing when we're doing the preventive maintenance. So the PM1 is 5,000, the PM2 is like 10,000. As I've said earlier, the conventional oil is under the 5,000, and the full synthetic would be the change interval is longer, which is 10,000 kilometer. For PM3, 50,000 kilometers, 75,000 for PM4, and 150,000 kilometers. Okay, so things are like for PM5, okay, air filter is gonna be changed, 150,000 kilometers. Okay, fuel filter is gonna be changed, 150,000 kilometers. But if the fuel filter is already, you think you've seen something's wrong, it's damaged or broken or torn, then you've been during the PM3, PM, or even PM1, PM1, PM2, PM3, PM4. If it needs changing, then you have to change. You have to replace them. Okay, but initially you're going to check. Okay, check. If it needs replacement, then you have to replace. Okay. Then the PM4, check, adjust. What is that? The drive belt. You need to check, make adjustment. You have to check. On PM5, you have to check, replace. So different activities entailing every type of PM1, PM2, PM3, PM4. Okay. So I'm not gonna discuss this in details one by one because we're gonna spend more time doing this. So PM5 is, the vehicle is already older, and you need to do some changing or really doing a thorough inspection of every components that needs to be checked based on this list that I have written here, that I have listed down here. Okay, so this is for the preventive maintenance interval for the transport fleet, and we're talking about the articulated vehicle, the semi-truck, and the semi-trailer. Okay, okay. Then let's go to the plan. This actually I have discussed this in my previous video, how to create preventive maintenance for equipment. So similar, this is similar to that video. So I have listed down here 100 units or equipment. So I called it, okay, I have created a fleet number which starts with the double T, TT. TT is 01, double T is 02, 03, 04 until 100. Okay, this is the fleet number. Very important that you have a control fleet number. This will be the control so that you know when you're doing analysis, when you're doing budget planning, it's easy for you to do your budget planning because you are having a reference of in terms of the fleet number. And then unit description. Unit description is like you have a tractor and then you have a low bed trailer together. You have a low tractor, low bed trailer, tractor, high bed trailer. You know, low bed and high bed trailer is an open trailer. You only have a bed. You know, where you usually this type of trailer is being utilized for for rigging or hauling heavy equipment. If you want to haul bulldozer, backhoe, or excavator. You can do it by using the low bed trailer. Okay, high bed trailer is for some sundry equipment like compressor, you know, welding machine, and other equipment or other construction materials that you're gonna be hauling to the sites from the supplier or from the company to the construction site. Okay. Then you're gonna be. I have included here a reefer. This is like a refrigeration where you're having a refrigeration unit like a Thermo King or a Carrier. Okay. So it's a 55 volt. Its cruise band is insulated. You have low bed trailer also, tractor, low bed trailer, reefer, etc. Then I have listed down here some type or brand, make and model of trailer and tractor. Like you have a Kenworth, a utility trailer, IH International Harvester semi truck, XL Specialized trailer. Man, this is in the Middle East. This is very popular. The man truck. They're using it because the the uh, the US made like Mack truck, Kenworth, Peterbilt. They are quite expensive. So the European the made in Germany, made in Ireland, made in somewhere else in Europe. They are expensive, but not as expensive as the one that is made in the US. The Great Adams trailer is made in the UK. You have Peterbilt, you have Isuzu. This is Japanese made. Okay, so what I did is I have scheduled preventive maintenance PM1 every month. So every month, okay, first month PM1, second month is PM1, the third month is PM3, okay, or rather PM2, and then back to PM1, fourth, fifth month PM1, sixth the sixth month is PM3, 7 PM1, 7, 8 month. On the 8th month, PM1, the monthly. This is monthly. The green one is monthly. And on the 9th month is PM4. Okay? PM4, then back to PM1. Then at the end of the year, you're gonna, PM5. Why there are no PM5 and other units? Because you need to put it on the following year. This is scheduled for 2023. So up to December, then the following month, like January, then you schedule the PM5 there because it's not. So it's annual, okay? Because the other units started late, okay? They started late, okay? So this is for the preventive maintenance of all this transport fleet, okay? Based from the PM intervals, okay? This one, PM1, PM2, every 5,000, okay? So we have done this already. Now what we're gonna be doing is I have already opened everything here. So I'm gonna open the job entry form, okay? So we start doing our encoding, okay, so that we're gonna have a data in our report in another sheet. So what I did is whenever I move from one button to another, I have used the what you call the hyperlinking, no hyperlink. Okay, just like this one, this is hyperlink. But the one that is here, the data, I am using the what you call Excel VBA. Okay, what is VBA? Visual Basic for Application. Because we want to automate the things that we are including here. We want to automate them. We want to transfer them in the report. So here, so that would be I have utilized the VBA. So I cannot prevent utilizing VBA. But I'm not gonna, maybe later on I'm gonna explain the coding in the VBA program. But that is not important. What's important for us is be able to understand that we have this in our program for us to be able to run the business smoothly and be successful in the business, and we're not gonna we're not overshooting the budget. We're not spending more because we are doing a monitoring system like this one here. We're gonna be monitoring this history so that we will see which fleet unit is spending more money, spending more in terms of spare parts, so that we can make some mitigation, okay, so that we can prevent maybe the unit needs replacement. You have to uh, sell the unit because the unit is spending more money in terms of the preventive maintenance, in terms of repair maintenance. Repair and maintenance is like breakdown maintenance, and the specific unit is spending more money, then the unit is useless, and the unit should be disposed of, or sell it to the market, and then get a replacement. Okay, then you start another counting the useful life or the depreciation period of the unit. All right, so very important that you monitor, and this is very important system management system tool that you can use in order for you to be successful in running the business, the transport fleet business, whether your own business or you're using it for a third party business or another company. Okay, so we'll start doing our job entry. I'm gonna use some data sample here in order for us to understand the the uh, the program. Okay, let's say, okay, I have a list here. uh, we've seen earlier in our PM plan that we have about 100 vehicles, okay, trailer, transport, and tractor and trailer up to 100. So we're gonna select the first one, okay, automatic. I made it automatic. Unit description and make and model automatically. They will appear in this location. Then we're gonna determine whether the unit is active or inactive. If it is inactive, you write inactive. If it is active, okay, let's just say that this unit is still active. And when is the work done? Let's say we say December 1st. Okay, what is the type? Okay, this I have also have a drop down list here for the job type. There are preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, major repair, and the other one is uh, refurbishing. If you're going to refurbish the unit, so let's just start with the preventive. And as you can see on the uh, see, you can see on the preventive, rather in on the PM intervals, you have PM1, PM2, PM3, PM4, PM5. Okay, remember this? I have explained to you earlier. Then let's go back to the plate, then go back to the entry. Okay, so let's just say that we're doing what you call PM1. Okay. For this, for this time around, the first record that we're gonna have is we're gonna use PM1. Okay, we're gonna implement PM1. So what is the description? Let's just say that we're changing the oil. Okay, so we're changing the oil, change engine oil. Okay, so it's easy. You don't have to type all this text. Then the mechanic, we're gonna assign a mechanic. So let's say for this job, John Smith was doing the changing of oil. And how long does it take? 1 hour? No, I don't think it will take 1 hour. Perhaps maybe 30 minutes, depending. But for me, 25 minutes is okay. Or rather 25, rather a quarter of an hour or 15 minutes, right? So let's just say that the odometer or the kilometer reading on the odometer or speedometer is like 25,000, let's say 25,000 kilometers. Oh, you're right, 25,000. And then the labor cost, I heard before the labor cost in the US is like $20.24. Okay. Yeah, 20. I'm not too sure about this, but I have heard it's around $20.24 per hour. This is labor rate per hour. Okay, that's why we have 1 hour here. So let's say, okay, so when you're doing the change oil, you need, of course, you need oil. So what is the oil that you're, so if this, okay, oil, engine oil, where is it? This is alphabetical actually. So let's just say 20W40 full synthetic. So remember what we said about full synthetic? We're gonna have an interval of 10,000 kilometers. Every change oil is 20, because this is a full synthetic. Remember that? So let's go back to that so that you will, where was that in the PM intervals? So the PM interval is say change oil conventional is every 5,000. The full synthetic is every 10,000. That would be PM2. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the job entry form. All right. So uh, how much? Okay, let's say, full synthetics uh, a lot expensive compared to the regular oil or the conventional oil. Let's just say this is $24.56. Okay. So let's see. Uh, you already have the labor cost, which is okay, $5.06 because it's only 0.25 hour or 15 minutes because per hour is 20.24, right? And nothing here in the material because we don't have quantity yet. Let's just say truck, for car, 1 gallon is okay. I think 2 gallons, 2 gallons for big trucks, no, because big engines, especially if it is V8, no, 8-cylinder engines, you need maybe even 3 gallons. I don't know. We just put 2 gallons. Okay, I forgot about this. Okay, so let's say gallon, right? So everything are encoded here. Okay, you just add the record. Okay, add the record. Okay, let's say if it is reflected already. Okay, it's already here. Okay, TT01, tractor, low bed trailer, Kenworth, T680 utility trailer, 4000 EE model. Uh, Status is active. The work date is 1st of 12, rather 1st of December 2022. Preventive PM1. Change engine oil. The mechanic was John Smith. The man hours 0.25. Odometer reading is 25,000. Labor rate is 20.24, but the labor cost is 5.06 because we have indicated here 0.25 hour. Okay, only 15 minutes. Then the engine oil, I'm gonna adjust this. The engine oil is full synthetic 20W40. Okay, I've discussed this in my previous video. What is the meaning of 20W40? In terms of viscosity, in terms of W is winter, you know, high temperature area, low temperature area, like freezing temperature region, like in North America and in Europe. Okay, so unit price is 24.56, but we have utilized 2 gallons. That would be doubled, 49. So the total cost would be 54.18. Okay, that would be the total of parts materials plus labor cost plus material parts, spare parts and material cost. So the total cost is 54. Okay, all right. Okay, you just go back to fleet tracker. Okay, go back. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna okay, new record. Okay, new record. Everything is clear. Okay, so we have changed the oil, but we have not changed the oil filter. So we're gonna change the oil filter. So we're still sticking with the double T01 fleet number. Okay, so we'll just say this is active unit, work date still the same because we are doing the change oil on the same day. Okay, so it would be on December 1st. Okay, December 1st, 2022. Okay, so we have done the change oil, so it's still preventive maintenance and it's still PM1. Okay, so uh, what we're gonna do is change oil again. Okay, gonna be changing oil filter. We're gonna be changing because we have done already the change oil. Change oil filter. Change in oil filter. This one. So we're gonna be changing the oil filter. We have done already the engine oil. So the mechanic is still the same mechanic because the guy who's changing the oil as well as changing the oil filter is the same guy. No, you don't utilize two-person doing the changing oil and oil filter. So let's just say this is also 15 minutes. Okay. Actually, some mechanics are doing doing spending 1 hour in changing oil and changing filter. Okay, but because they want to to drain completely the oil. Okay, but you can use pressure if you want to drain. You put pressure on the valve cover. Okay, put a pressure, air pressure there, and then you can you know and or you flush the engine. So I want to be an efficient mechanic, spending only 0.25 here and 0.25 for the oil, 0.25 hour for the engine oil filter. That's a total of 30 minutes. 30 minutes is enough to do the changing oil and oil filter. Okay. So remember the kilometer. We said 25,000, right? So same kilometer, same unit. Okay. So the labor is still the same, and material is we're gonna use an oil filter. So engine oil filter, we'll find the engine oil filter. Engine oil filter right here. Okay. So how much is the engine oil filter? Just say that the engine oil filter is okay. Let's just say $52.32. I'm not too sure about this, but this is just sample. So okay. So there's only one oil filter, so we need one. And the unit pressure is like piece. Oh, unit measure disappear. Okay, so anything we missed? We haven't missed anything. Okay, then add record. Let's say Okay, it's here. Second record. Okay. So engine oil filter full synthetic 20W40, engine oil filter, 2 gallons of oil, one piece of you know. So to change the oil and the oil filter for the, let's say, the, what is the equipment? Rather the fleet. Okay, Kenworth. Okay, Kenworth. So it's already, you're spending around how much? 111 $111 to change the oil. Okay, go back to the data entry. Okay, what we do is we're gonna add another vehicle, new record. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to do maybe 8 or 10 vehicle activity so that we have more units. So let's say we're gonna be doing work on TT02, which is a tractor bed trailer, still Kenworth. Okay, then active unit, then the date would be the 2nd of December, and the type would be, okay, still PM, preventive maintenance. But here I'm gonna use the PM5, okay? PM5, all right? So work description is changing air filter this time, okay? I'm gonna change the air filter. So change air filter. Where is air filter? Right here. Change air filter. The first one. Okay. Then the mechanic is, I'm gonna assign another mechanic. Okay. Greg Block. And man hours on changing the air filter is, it's not, it will not take long. But of course, you have to clean the housing. You have to clean, everything. You have to make preparation, etc. I'm gonna put 0.5 hour. Okay. Let's say the kilometer reading is 26,000 kilometers on the odometer. Of course, we know already, unless there be change in the market in terms of the labor rate, or the mechanic rate, unless it will change, then we'll just use the same one, 2024. Okay. So what do we need in terms of materials? The materials that we need is air filter. Where is it? Yeah, we have available here. Okay, if you don't have, actually, if you don't have, if it's not available here in the drop down list, you can, make changes on the list. You add, you know, because you don't want to, do some typing when you're encoding. It would be quicker if you have a drop down list, just like what I did. We start with the quantity. We only need one air filter. Air filter is one. This by piece, unit measure. Unit price for the air filter. At least just the air filter is $47.39. Okay. Okay, so we have done everything here. Okay. Let's say we forgot. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna add this. Let's say we forgot this one. Add, air filter. We forgot the air filter here. You add record, but you forgot this one. You missed this one. Okay, you missed this one. You missed the filter. You go to the report. Yeah, the third one. See, the air filter is missing right here. Oh, see, no. You can also make changes here, or you can edit. Sorry. You can edit here, air filter. But make sure that you don't forget anything, because, you know, you will consume more time in doing your encoding, or nothing is left. No more blanks. Okay. I'll tell you later how you're gonna analyze. You're gonna analyze by using pivot table. Pivot table is a good analytical tool that you can use to analyze the cost, you can analyze the repeating maintenance, etc. So okay, that would be number two. Then go new record. Okay, new record is okay. I'm gonna change this to 03. Okay, okay, still the same. Okay, because in our list, remember our list, tracker, uh, interval schedule. Okay, I think I have listed down up to five. Same vehicle. Kenworth T6680 utility trailer 4,000. Okay, tractor and lobby trailer. So no changes to TT010203. Okay, let's go back there. Say it's good thing about having a system. You can always go somewhere, no? Doing some changes, etc. Okay, TT03, that would be an active unit. No problem, and just a click. Then let's say we're doing this on the 3rd of December. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a corrective maintenance this time. What is corrective maintenance? It's not PM1, it's not PM2, PM3, PM4, PM5, but a breakdown maintenance or shutdown maintenance. Okay, breakdown. It's corrective maintenance. Okay. The work description for that I'm going to put here is, let's say we are going to do overhauling of the water pump. Okay. Let's say overhauling the water pump. Water pump, sometimes you replace the water pump, the assembly, or you overhaul because there is overhaul repair kit available anyway. What are the things that is included? Gasket, the impeller, the bearing, etc. So part of because it will be cheaper if you're going to overhaul the water pump rather than replace a new one assembly. Okay. Who is the mechanic that I'm going to assign to that I have assigned to this? Let's say if you say they're all Caucasian, right? They're all Caucasian. It's easy to remember the names. Okay, easy to remember. Very common names. Okay. Man hour to do. Let's say, okay, it will take a mechanic to do 2 hours. 2 hours to do this. And this is different unit again. So different, let's say this is 27 uh, kilometers, odometer reading, and 20.24 labor rate. So what do we need? We need a repair kit, right? Water pump repair kit. Water pump overhaul kit, or water pump repair kit, or water pump overhaul kit. They're all the same. All the same. One kit. I think I have kit here. Kit. Yes, I have. Okay. And then unit price. Let's say for the unit kit. Okay, again, disclaimer, I'm not sure about this. Just a sample. But I remember it was $74.25. I remember this to be that much. Okay, anything else we missed? If you miss something, like miss this one, you can always. Okay, nothing, then you can add the record. Okay, so we go to the report. See, this is the fourth record now we have. Okay, now you're having record. We are having history, repair history. Okay, go back to data entry. All right, then new record again, new record. Okay, there's the second doing it uh, uh, ascending. Okay, ascending. Now I'm gonna use tractor trailer 04. Still the same up to 05. Remember, I show you the list of the units. I suppose this is active, and then let's say we have done this on the 4th of December, and the type is preventive. Let's go back to preventive. Okay, let's go back to preventive. But this time we're gonna be doing PM4. Let's say this unit is on PM4. So work description, I would like to check and adjust drive belt. Okay, checking and adjust. We don't need the spare parts because it's only checking and adjusting. Okay, where is it? check, adjust. It's right here. Oh, dry belt. Okay, we're just checking and adjusting because the belt is too loose and making noise. The belt is making noise, you know. Do you hear some cars or trucks that the belt is making noise? Because the belt is slippage, is slipping, slipping on the pulley. Okay, so we need to adjust. Maybe it's too loose. Okay, usually the clearance, okay, or the rather the looseness of the belt, serpentine belt is around half of an inch, half of an inch. So we're going to adjust it half of an inch. So we're gonna I have assigned this to Matt Jackson. That guy, that's a good guy, you know, that's a good mechanic. So I have assigned it to him. Then how long does it take to adjust the brake? How many hours? Okay, let's give half an hour. That's too long, but I'm gonna give him half an hour. Okay, because he's gonna, you know, he's going to loosen the balls, the retainer, the fastener. Okay, so I just say that this is 28,000 kilometers, the odometer reading. Okay, again, 2024 for the labor rate, mechanic rate, standard rate of the mechanic from the market, okay, prevailing in the market. So we don't need spare parts, right? But we need materials. What are the materials? What is the materials that we're gonna need for this one? We need belt dressing, belt dresser. Okay, we need spray, belt dressing spray, because the belt, especially the V belt, no, the V belt is sliding. There is a slippage of the belt on the pulley, and it will generate heat. If it will generate heat, sooner or later the belt will break because of the heat generation, because of the slippage. Okay, so you need to, you know, you get some spray from the stocks. Okay, how many can? One can of spray. Do we have can here? I think I have included that in the list. Yeah, last one. One can of spray. And how much is spray? As far as I know, as far as I can remember, that would be $9.63. Not expensive. Okay. Very useful. All right. So we haven't missed anything. So just add. Okay. In order for us to be faster, okay, I'm going to do right away in your record. You don't have to check the report. Okay. So the next one would be the tractor trailer 05. Okay, still the same unit. And then put active. Then work date. The work date is 5th of December. 5th of December. And the type that we're going to be using here is the um, preventive. We're going to be doing preventive maintenance. Okay. Sometimes I think slow. All right. So let's just say that we're going to be doing, okay, we're doing PM5. You remember the PM5? Lots of changing, lots of replacement, etc. Now, let's say we'll be doing removing and replacing a radiator upper hose. We remove and replace upper hose. There are two hoses, radiator hoses, remember? Uh, the upper hose and the lower hose. Okay, we'll be doing the upper hose first. Maybe after this, gonna be doing the lower hose or upper hose. So the mechanic who's going to be doing this, uh, I like Jim Green. I like Jim Green. Jim Green is doing that. Then, how long does it take to replace? 1 hour, 2 hours? I don't think so. It will not be too long. Half hour is okay. No, you remove the hose. There is a clamp, two clamps. Okay, upper hose, especially the upper hose, easy to remove. And then you put lubricant on the hose and on the okay. So let's say half hour. Okay. So the odometer, let's say 29,000 kilometers. Then 2024. Then we need, because it is this remove and replace radiator upper hose. We need upper hose, upper radiator hose. All right, seen it? Okay, this one. Radiator hose upper, only one radiator hose we need. Then this would be piece, one piece. And then how much is radiator hose? As far as I can remember, the radiator hose is around $24, 24.49. Okay, almost $25. It's not that expensive, correct? So add record again. This is okay. Okay, go back to data entry. Okay, so new record. See, that's why I did not include this in the new record. Okay, if you want to the TTO5 to stay, it will stay. Because if you want to replace, it's easy to replace. But I want them to stay. I want it to stay. So why? Because I'm going to replace the radiator hose lower. The lower portion of the radiator hose. This is active. Okay. This is gonna be on 5th of December. December 5th. This is preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance. This is what you call PM pipe. Okay, I'm gonna use PM pipe. Then I'm going to remove and replace R, radiator hose. Okay, so this is alphabetical. Radiator hose, lower. Okay, lower hose. And mechanic, the guy who has done work on the upper hose radiator was Jim Green. So I'm going to assign to the same person, Jim Green, for the lower radiator hose. Okay. So man hours, just half an hour is okay. Half an hour for the upper hose, half an hour for the lower hose. That would be 1 hour total. Okay. Okay. Before we listed the kilometers, 29,000 kilometers, still the same unit, same kilometer reading. And 2024. Okay. And then parts, spare parts, material is used. Of course, lower hose, radiator, lower hose. This is alphabetical, so we go down to R. Radiator, lower. Okay. So how much is the, oh, my antivirus is coming up. Okay. How much is the lower hose? This is cheaper than the upper hose. Okay. Because it's shorter. Unlike the upper hose, is longer. That's why it's more expensive. So let's just say 23.87. $23.87. Okay. Only one radiator hose up lower. One piece. Okay. So we've done everything. Then add record. Okay. Then new record. Okay. So what else? Of course, the next one would be tractor trailer number 6. Okay. See, different unit now, tractor high bed trailer. The other one was low bed. Remember the tractor low bed trailer, Kenworth. But the 06 is hybrid trailer. IH semi-truck, international harvester, and the trailer is XL specialized trailer. Okay, I suppose this is active, and we're gonna do it on December 6th of December. Okay, and the type is corrective. Let's go back to corrective maintenance. Corrective, which is not PM1, PM2, PM3, PM5, but breakdown repair. Okay. And the things that I have done here is I'm going to replace the ABS valve. Okay. Remove and replace R&R. R&R valve. ABS valve. Where is it? Yeah, this one. ABS valve. Okay. I'm going to assign a good mechanic for this one. I think Mark Delany is a good mechanic. So I'm going to assign Mark Delany. And then how long does it take to replace, remove and replace? I think it will take 1 hour, rather 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours to do this. Oh, it will take some time. It's not easy to remove. Okay, the valve. Okay, and then I would say this would be 30,000 kilometers. Okay, the rate is 2024, and unless the market value change it, labor market change it, rate. So we need ABS valve because this is assembly. We're not doing repair, but rather we're doing removing it and replacing it. So we need a ABS valve. This one, ABS valve. And we need one. This is assembly. So we're gonna use unit measure as assembly. One assembly. How much is this? This is expensive. I think this is 335 point 60 cents. $335.60. So everything is here. All right, everything. Then we are going to add record. Gonna add record. Then new record. Okay. Okay, you know already which one will be next. Tractor trailer 7. Still the same unit, type of unit. Then I suppose this is active. And work date would be 7th of December. And the job type that I'm gonna be doing to this is again corrective. Let's go back to corrective and breakdown repair. The problem of this unit is having a problem with the torque rod. Probably the torque rod was broken, so we'll need to remove and replace torque rod. R&R torque rod. Torque T is farther down. Okay, this one torque rod. Okay, and I'm gonna assign a good mechanic for this one. I think Ray Martin. Ray Martin is a good mechanic, and this will also take long time to do. So I think this would one rod will take 2 hours to remove. Okay, rather two rods. I'm going to replace two rods. So and I think 31,000 reading kilometer reading. Then 20.24. All right. And the parts that you're gonna use is of course torque rod. We're gonna need a new torque rod. This one. How many torque rod do I need? I need 2 sets of torque rod. You know why it is sets? Because this is a rod plus bushing on either end, no? Two ends. There are two ends of the torque rod. And there are bushing. So this is what you call 2 sets. So I'm gonna use set. So 2 sets. How much each? Oh, it's not so expensive. I think this is $119.32. Okay, everything are included. Add record. Breakdown. Torque rod. Okay. It's now how many? 9. Count 9. All right. Let's go back to data entry. Okay. Let's just say new record number 8. Okay, number 8. Then active. And work date is December 8th. December 8th. Okay, corrective again. I like to do another corrective and breakdown or shutdown repair. Then the work description is I would like to remove the break this rotor. Okay, remove and replace R&R break this rotor. Okay, so we'll go to the R alphabetical. Break this rotor, this one. Okay. The mechanic, another good mechanic, Mel Cornell. This one, Mel Cornell. And then how long does it take to replace this? I think it will take 3 hours. Okay. And the odometer reading is 32,000 kilometers. Then $20.24. Then, okay, of course, we need break this rotor, right? Okay, break this rotor. This one, we need that. How much is this break rotor? This is a bit expensive, 432.21. Okay, so you only need one, or we need two rather. Do we need two for this? Two sets. You just say two sets. Two front, left and right, left hand and right hand. So this is this rotor assembly. Okay. Okay, everything here. Okay, add record, then new record. Okay, you know already which one's next. Tractor trailer number 9, and then active. This unit is active. Then December 9. December 9. Then let's stick with the corrective and breakdown. And then what are the things that we're gonna? Let's just say that we're going to replace the slack adjuster. Remove and replace slack adjuster. Is it included here? Yeah, available here. Slack adjuster. And who's going to do this? John Smith. Let's go back to John Smith. John Smith is a really good mechanic. And then, how long does it take to do this? Slack adjuster. Say 4 hours. Then odometer reading is 33 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers. And $24 for the mechanic rate. Then, of course, we need slack adjuster. Is it available here? Let's hope so. Let's find out. Oh, slack adjuster is here. Okay. And how much is slack adjuster? Slack adjuster is 139.67. 139.60. I think so. I'm not too sure, but I think this. Okay. I'm gonna need 2 sets. There are more sets, especially in the trailer. If you're having a triple axle trailer, you need more slack adjuster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 slack adjuster. Also slack adjuster if you're having a tandem trailer, a tandem axle differential, tandem axle of the semi truck. Okay, just like this one in the picture. That's tandem axle. Okay, so slack adjuster is set. I'm gonna get 2 sets. Where is this set? This one. Okay, complete. Okay, I need one more sample. Let's add this one. I need one more sample, and this one's gonna be number 10. I'm not gonna do all the rest of the trucks up to 100 trucks. So anyway, I'm just giving you. So I just want more samples in order for us to be able to, to do the analysis, which is using the pivot table. Okay, So this is active, and the work date is 10th of December, and the job type is uh, I'd like to stick with the corrective and breakdown. We're not gonna be doing a major repair. Okay, these are all new units. See, only 34,000 kilometers, 34,000 kilometers only. So what I'm gonna do for this, let's say the alternator assembly broke. So I'm gonna replace the alternator assembly. R&R alternator. Okay, you should go to the A. Alternator assembly. And then I need a good mechanic. No need to, to assign a an electrician. No need to assign. Mechanic can do this, replacement only the alternator. So, assign it to brick block. Then 1 hours, maybe 1.5 hour to do this. Could be 1 hour, it could be 1.5. So I'm giving allowance of half hour. Then 20.24. Okay. Then materials, of course, we need alternator assembly. Okay. Alternator assembly. And how much alternator? This is expensive, 439, I think, 0.84. Again, I sorry, this is one assembly. I mean here, 439.84. Okay. So this is assembly. Okay. And then add record. Right. See, I'd like to show you the button. Yeah, I've assigned macro for this. The macro is like, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I've assigned a macro for this right here. Um, this one, repair and maintenance data input. Anyway, and also this one, also new record. Okay, so let's go to the report. Okay, we have 10 samples of history. It's 12. It's not 10 actually, it's 12. Only 10 units rather. 2 times for the TT01. Okay, twice for the 05. That's why it's 12. See, if you have this, you'll be able to find out how much it's costing you from December. Where's the date? From December 1st to December 10. Why is this like this? Okay, I'm going to change the format. Format cells. Taking some time. My Wi-Fi is not that fast. Date. I'm going to make it like this. Okay, so it's now uniform. So you can make changes within the report, okay, within this sheet. And then we have PM1, PM1, PM5, breakdown, PM4, PM5, PM5, breakdown. Preventive, corrective, okay? The work description that we have done is change engine oil, change oil filter, change air filter, overhaul water pump, check adjust drive belts, remove and replace radiator, upper hose, lower hose, ABS valve, torque rod, brake disc rotor, slack adjuster, alternator assembly. And this is the list of mechanic was done the job. Okay, Jack Smith, how many times he's done the work? Three times. Greg Black, okay, Greg Black here again. Mike Brown, okay. So we have the list. So who has done the work for this, okay? Because you have mechanic list there. And then how long? How long? See, when you're doing budget planning for the following year, you know already how long will it take to replace the alternator? How long will it take to overhaul a water pump, etc.? Because you have a history, you have a record here. That's why it's easy for you to do the following year budget planning. Okay, now it's 2022. Now you know how you're gonna do go about the budget for the 2023. Okay, then of course you have a rate, standard labor rate, unless the market changes, then you gotta change that, or your company make reevaluation of the job, therefore the compensation changes, so the rate will be changed also. So the labor cost, depending on the man hours, that would be the labor cost. But if you don't want to lose this record, you can always protect, no? Worksheet protect. You can do it it's available in the ribbon. I just hide the ribbon, but it's available in the ribbon. You can do the protection so that nobody will, you put a password so that nobody will make any changes, editing. Maybe somebody will erase or delete. Then you're going to lose the record. That's why it's important that you do the protection and password with password. Unit measure, parts material. So the total cost is parts and material cost plus labor cost. That's it. Okay. All right. Okay. So actually, you can do the analysis by using if you're going to if you're going to review my other video, I have video which I have done the pivot table, analysis. You just watch that video, then you will learn how to do the analysis. You can analyze who are the mechanics who are having more job. You can analyze which unit is having more cost, or, entailing more cost. Which unit is breaking more, having more breakdown. The downtime is more in 1 month. For example, for the month of December, which among the units, 100 units, is entailing or incurring more downtime factor. So you can analyze that by using the pivot table analysis. Okay. All right, let's go back to the fleet tracker. Now I have explained the job entry form and the job history. The rest of the other item here in the transport fleet management monitoring system, I'm going to explain it next video because we are having a long video this time. So I'm going to explain it next video. I'm going to do next video. I'm going to cover the fuel economy. Perhaps I'm gonna be able to cover the government uh, requirement in terms of the motor vehicle periodic inspection tracker, in terms of annual registration tracker or annual insurance premium, because you need, especially for this truck, this high investment cost. The acquisition cost is very high for this unit, especially the American made, US made semi truck like the Mack truck, the Kenworth, okay, Peterbilt, those truck, IH International Harvester, they're expensive, quite expensive. And also the trailer, they're so expensive, especially if the trailer is a reefer van, where you also have the refrigeration unit like the Thermo King and the Carrier. Okay, so the job of the transport fleet management is to make sure that you take care of all the fleet units, of all these assets, and make sure they are all in running condition, operating condition, and they are maintained well, that you have a good, robust preventive maintenance program in place, So this is your responsibility as a transport fleet manager. Okay. So important that you have all this management tool that you can use, like this one, this transport fleet management monitoring system. Okay. Okay. So we have come to a close of this presentation. So I hope you like it. So if you do, please subscribe and share and like also. Okay. Thank you. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching.